Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Central and Western Kansas. One of the primary crops that we grow in Western Kansas is winter wheat. And a lot of people wonder, what is winter wheat used for? And that would be this nice loaf of bread. A lot of times when I go to the grocery store, I'll see consumers picking it up and squeezing it a little bit to see whether it's nice and fresh and soft and things like that. But when does this freshness, when does this real quality loaf of bread get started? It starts with a person like me, a farmer, coming out and doing some crop scouting. One of the first things that we're going to look at today is a stage of growth that our wheat is in. And if you'll look right between my thumb and forefinger here, there's a little white speck on there that is pollen. And our wheat right now is in the bloom stage and getting ready to fill quite nicely. A lot of times farmers will take and count the rows of grain and the numbers of kernels in a row to determine yield, and this is really a pretty high quality head of wheat that we have here, and so the yield is looking pretty positive for us this year. But that yield can be taken away from us quite easily through different kinds of diseases, and those diseases are best seen on the leaves. And as we first look into this little patch of wheat here, we see that most of the leaves are just like this one right here, really nice and dark green and lush, and that particular leaf is very healthy. But as we also get to looking a little deeper, we can find some leaves that are carrying kind of a yellowish tinge to them. These leaves have some diseases on them that are profit robbers and quality robbers for your loaf of bread. They will ruin the test weight, which means there will be less starch in the kernel, and it will make a lower quality grade of flour. And so the farmer has to do something in order to protect this crop from that particular setting. We have had in the recent days a lot of airplanes flying around here, crop dusting, to kill off what we call a yellow stripe rust. And that rust gets in here and drops your test weight real bad, and therefore the quality of the grain is less, and it's harder to get that wheat to mill and create the fluffy loaf of bread that you like. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the next time you pick up a loaf of bread at your local supermarket, do remember all the work that a farmer has to put into it, the constant surveillance from the time this wheat seed sprouted until we get to this point right here, virtually 30 days from harvest. And remember the prescription and the precision that he uses in creating a quality kernel of wheat that grinds into the flour for your loaf of bread. This has been Doug Zillinger with Kansas Farm Bureau with another message on precision and prescription agriculture.